Hi, I'm Laurri Garcia. Welcome to this edition of Let's Talk About It Wiesbaden. I am here today with the Chief of Housing, Don Meyer. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
You're here to talk about the housing survey that's going on right now. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so the Tenant Satisfaction Survey is an annual survey that's released by the Department of Defense. The Department of the Army released it on 2 December. Residents should have received their online survey no later than 4 December. That comes from a third-party organization, CEL is the company, and they will send an email directly to the resident with the survey and the individual login password for the survey that is directed toward that individual service member. And then that one household gets one survey and they can take the survey. So it's pretty individual, pretty unique, and the results of the survey are basically, they're not released to anybody as far as information goes. It's anonymous.
So it's an anonymous survey, and if you didn't get the email on Friday, which was the 4th, you probably should check your spam.
Check your spam first. If you don't have anything in your spam folder, then you can contact the Housing Services Office in 1023 or any of the neighborhood centers, or just go online to the Garrison website and click on one of the email addresses for housing, and send us an email saying you didn't get the survey. We will send you a PDF folder, a document that you can open up that will walk you step by step the process to contact CEL so that you can get your survey and your password.
Now, I understand the survey runs from the 2nd of December until the 15th of January, correct?
45 days, yes.
45 days. What's really the purpose of this survey?
So the overall purpose is that the Army, Department of Defense, AMC, the Garrison, obviously, and Housing want to get resident feedback on housing services, and tell us, what are we doing right, what are we doing wrong, what can we improve, what can we do better in the community, what can we put in the community for amenities that you would like to see. So a lot of times people will say, hey, I would like to see more playgrounds, or I would like to see more patrols in housing as far as for security and those type of things. And we take those comments, we look at those, we share them with the Garrison leadership, and then we look what we can do to improve the processes, improve our procedures to make the housing process better for the community, better for the customer, better for the resident, and then what things we can do for our housing to make that overall better, whether it be a total renovation or amenities they would like to see put in the neighborhoods.
So this is going around to all the garrisons?
Yeah, it's actually being released DoD wide. All the Army garrisons in the states are getting, so it's released to RCI housing, so privatized housing in the state gets it, government leased housing, government housing, and unaccompanied housing all get the survey.
Huh. Well, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Now, you said that the goal is every time you get your results, next year we want to raise the score that you get. How does that really work?
So it works off percentages. So overall, the survey, in order for it to be counted as a regular survey, normally you need a 20% response rate.
Mm-hmm.
So the target line is 20%. That's what we'd like to see for a return rate. Our goal is 30% or better, because then that tells us that residents are really putting in, giving us good comments on what they'd like to see. And then when we start looking at those dynamics, we look at our trends. And so as we move forward, I'll look at this at the end of the survey. It ends 15th, probably by the end of January, 1st of February, we'll get the results. We matched the percentage scores against the scores from last year and the year before. We always want to see that we're trending up and not trending down.
Right.
So as an example, if we were talking about maintenance response times from DPW, 2 years ago they may have scored 70%. Last year they may have scored 73%. And this year they may be 75 or 76. So we're trending in the right direction. If we start to dip and go the other way, then we can go back and say, okay, what are we not doing right? What did we do better last year that we didn't do better this year? And then it helps us to understand what our customers are looking for, and helps us to shape our processes so that we get better as we move forward.
So it really gives you an opportunity to take a hard look at yourself.
Correct.
That's good. That's good. I'm sure that the tenants appreciate that. It's got to be a very challenging job that you have. When you're talking about this survey, you're talking about, like you said, it's the barracks, it is RCI and government leased housing. It's pretty much every facet of housing that we've got on here. Kind of goes with the quality of life initiative and drive that they have. Is there anything that you'd like to add in regards to the survey?
Well, the most important thing is please take the survey. As people used to tell me, if I don't know it's broke, I can't fix it. If it's something we're doing well, I'd like to maintain that. I'd like to keep moving forward on that and increase what we're doing. But I definitely want to hear from the community. I want to hear what they would like to see. I have a facilities branch, and we work on those things. We talk to Garrison Commander, and we talk to service members all the time, and family members. And we always ask them what they would like to see, and we get different opinions. The more opinions we get and the more things that people would like to see, the better ideas that we can help shape. I'll give you a couple examples. Through last year's survey in Crestview, we got a lot of comments. They actually had a 40% response rate last year. They were the best neighborhood in the Garrison, and they had a lot of good ideas. So we actually redid our area development plan for Crestview. We brought in a new contractor. We had an open house in Occam at the neighborhood center and brought in, opened it up to family members to come in and give their input. We then reshaped our area development plan, adding more renovations, adding the things that residents wanted to see, off-street parking. So we added off-street parking into our plan. We built, we're gonna do some demolition in Crestview, so we are gonna put in parking lots with a proximity card so that it'll have a swing gate, so it'll be off-street and the local populace can't park in the parking lot, only residents can park there. They'll have carports over top of them, so you'll have covered parking. They wanted rolladons put on the outside of the window, so we put in a rolladon project. We put in a balcony project. We put in an alley, or basically a park that goes from one end of Crestview to the other that people can walk, and it's kind of got the ambiance of walking through a park with, and you know, it'll have amenities and that type of stuff there. We remodeled our playgrounds, and that was all based on the survey and input from the residents. So this is an opportunity for people to tell us what they would really like to see and make a difference in the community.
So it really underscores the importance of the survey. It makes a difference.
Makes a huge difference.
Makes a difference in what they're going to see as a result.
Yeah, and they won't see sometimes immediate results. I mean, some things are low-hanging fruit we can fix immediately.
Right.
But a lot of the stuff we can then go back and plan. We can come up with several courses of action, and then we do some studies with residents to see what they would like to see. And then it helps us to shape the Garrison and the neighborhoods as we move forward to make them more user-friendly and give people what they want. So let residents get that input.
Well, I'd encourage everybody to take it. It's a positive opportunity for someone to really make a change and make a difference in your housing. Thank you for being here today.
No, I appreciate you having us over and having me over to talk housing. It's anytime we can get a platform to talk, I'd love to. It's anything that we can do to make it better for the Garrison. That's what we're looking for.
Well, I know taking care of our soldiers and their families, it's the most important thing. It's why we're all here. And thank you very much for doing such a great job. I hope you have a great holiday.
Okay, same to you.
And I hope everybody out there is getting ready for the holidays and goes online and takes their housing survey. Have a great day, and we will see you next week on Let's Talk About It Bee Spotting.